Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Diamond Master Dr. Ofelia Tordesillas, Center Head of Golden Horizon Center. Doesn't show. So our featured products for today are Himuhim and So Palmetto. Let's focus first on Himuhim. Okay. I hope to be able to discuss this from an integrated clinical perspective for us to have clearer insights and deeper understanding of how Himuhim can be of great help in the treatment of the so many medical problems that are facing our society today. This is what Himuhim stands for: hemoglobin, which is that protein found inside our red blood cells, and it carries oxygen or transports oxygen from the lungs to the different tissues of our body. H for hematopoiesis simply means to make blood. I for immunity, which generally refers to our body's ability to resist infection. And M is to modulate, which means to balance the immune system, whether you enhance it or you calm it down, depending on the given situation. We all need to take Himuhim because we need our immune system to be healthy. If you want to live a long and healthy life, not just a long life, but a long and healthy life, keep your immune system healthy. Understanding the relationship between the immune system and the different health problems can help us manage our health better and help us prevent diseases. Himuhim is a herbal preparation consisting of these three major ingredients: Angelica gigas, Linguicum sinense, and Paeonia lactiflora. Together, these three herbal ingredients synergistically work to activate the natural killer cells, to promote the production of cytokines, which are crucial for regulating our immune responses, and to enhance the activity and function of our immune cells, particularly the T cells, the B cells, and the macrophages. With the exception of cytokines, all these cells are what we call as immune surveillance cells. Cytokines in themselves are not immune surveillance cells, but they are very important signaling proteins that can facilitate immune surveillance. Immune surveillance is the process by which our immune system constantly monitors our body for the presence of infections, cancer cells, abnormal cells, and eliminate them before they can do any harm. It is this unique formulation of those three herbal ingredients that give Himuhim its special attributes of being a very powerful antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and immunomodulatory. It is this special formulation that makes Himuhim a unique immune supplement. It is also important to take note that Himuhim also contains polyphenols. Its polyphenol content makes up 30% of the total composition of Himuhim. So how important is that? Polyphenols are the class of antioxidant compounds which contribute to the biological activities of Himuhim, and they carry a lot of health benefits, notably its ability to reduce inflammation, to decrease the risk of cancer, lower blood sugar, etc. And towards the last part of the slide, it has also the ability to combat the degenerative and metabolic changes associated with aging. Himuhim can strengthen our immunity along these three different mechanisms. First, as an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory that can address oxidative stress and chronic inflammation. Second, Hemohim is a necessary supplement for hematopoiesis. And third, it is also a necessary supplement that can help us modulate our immune responses through enhancement of the function and activity of the T regulatory cells. So let us go through these three different mechanisms one by one. As an antioxidant, Hemohim has really been recognized as a very powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. And antioxidants can help us maintain a healthy immune system by neutralizing the free radicals, which are unhealthy, unstable molecules that can cause cellular damage, leading to oxidative stress and chronic inflammation. And when you have chronic inflammation, that will weaken your immune system. And that can lead to tissue damage and scarring, decrease in the functions of the different body systems, and also it is at the very foundation of practically all known chronic conditions. Every chronic disease has inflammation at the cellular level. Chronic inflammation is also associated with what we call as accelerated aging or inflammaging or garbaging, as we call it, that is aging secondary to inflammation. So these are just but a few examples of the chronic diseases associated with chronic inflammation. You have neurodegenerative disorders, as exemplified by Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. You have autoimmune conditions, cancer, etc. Second mechanism, Hemohim is a necessary supplement for hematopoiesis. Hematopoiesis is the process by which our hematopoietic stem cells, which are primarily found in the bone marrow, manufacture all our blood elements. You're talking of the platelets, red cells, and the white blood cells. The white blood cells, let us remember, are an integral part of our immune system and are in fact at the front line of our immune defense. Lymphocytes, T cells, B cells, natural killer cells, they are all kinds of white blood cells. Hematopoiesis is really very crucial for maintaining our immune system or the health of our immune system because all our immune cells originate from the hematopoietic stem cells which are found in the bone marrow. So any dysfunction in hematopoiesis can lead to a decrease in all these immune cells. And Hemohim has the capacity to stimulate proliferation of our stem cells as well as protect them. These are what I have been referring to earlier, our immune surveillance cells, which can be activated by the three herbal ingredients found in Hemohim, which means Hemohim has the capacity to activate all these immune surveillance cells. The primary function of macrophages is to engulf and digest pathogens, cancer cells, foreign substances through the process of phagocytosis. Natural killer cells and T-cytotoxic T cells, they have the ability to directly kill viruses or virally infected cells as well as cancer cells. B cells, they are responsible for producing our antibodies and therefore they contribute to our long-term immunity. Cytokines, they are chemical messengers that direct the immune cells to the site of infection, inflammation, or trauma. These immune surveillance cells are healing cells. They literally go around, they go out, they scavenge around, they look for infections, they try to find the cancer cells, find the damaged cells, clean them up, and remove them. So this is really something very important. Natural killer cells, we see trillions of them shaking hands with every cell in your body. That's how important the natural killer cells are. So if your immune system is down, you will be producing much less of these immune surveillance cells. Third mechanism, Hemohim enhances the function and activity of T regulatory cells. These cells are both anti-inflammatory and immunomodulatory. So the function of these T regulatory cells are very vital for us to prevent autoimmune diseases and to manage inflammatory conditions. For greater insights, let's try to understand more about our immune system. Our immune system is very vast, from the bone marrow to the spleen to the thymus, etc. It is not a physical system, as it is not a set of organs or tissues, just like your gastrointestinal tract, for example, but they are cells, molecules, and cytokines that communicate all around your body simultaneously. Virtually all parts of our body, you'll find immune cells in all of them. There are two general functions of the immune system: immune defense on one side and tolerance on the other side. On the defense side, our immune system protects us against infections from the outside world and protects us against cancer from the inside world. If your immune system fails to defend you against the outside world, as against those viruses, bacteria, toxins you find in the environment, then you can get infection. If your immune system fails to defend you against the inside world, you can get cancer. Cancer is something, you don't catch it like a virus or a flu. It doesn't come from the external. It comes from within your body. So getting infections and getting cancer are both failures of the immune system on the defense side. Immune tolerance, this is the more difficult and greater task of the immune system, much more than the defense side. It needs to be learned because the immune system needs to be able to differentiate between self-protein and non-self-protein. Self-protein refers to all those molecules you produce in your body, and the immune system recognizes them as part of yourself and therefore not considered a threat and should not be attacked. Non-self-protein, as exemplified by viral protein, bacterial protein, allergens like dust mite, pollen, they are recognized by the immune system as not being part of yourself and therefore a threat, and they need to be attacked. Failure of tolerance from the outside world can lead to allergy to almost everything. And failure of tolerance from the inside world can lead to autoimmune diseases as your immune system attacks your own tissue. The T regulatory cells, they play an indispensable, very important role in maintaining the equilibrium between defense and tolerance. They need to work at their optimum at any given time. If the T regulatory cells hyperfunction, that can lead to immunosuppression, which can eventually facilitate tumor progression. If the T regulatory cells hypofunction, they can lead to excessive immune responses and autoimmunity. So what worries you the most? Is it Alzheimer's, cancer, diabetes, autoimmune diseases, heart disease, fatigue, pain, brain fog, mobility, gut issues, wrinkles, thinning hair, bad posture, looking too old? Why are we much sicker nowadays than 100 years ago? we are definitely not healthier in terms of our immune system function. We see growing explosions of cancer rates, autoimmune conditions, and every major disease on this planet. And our immune system is getting worse, losing its ability to protect us. It's all because of an unhealthy lifestyle. Unhealthy lifestyle weakens the immune system. And when you have a weak immune system, it cannot do what it is designed to do, like create T cells, B cells, natural killer cells, which are supposed to turn on all the healing cells that will go around your body to look and kill for the abnormal cells. So chronic inflammation and oxidative stress, they are a natural outcome of having a weak immune system. And when you have chronic inflammation, you will ignite a long list of health disorders. As I have said earlier, for every condition, chronic condition, there's always inflammation at the cellular level. Question is, if you strengthen your immune system, like for example, if you take Himuhim to strengthen your immune system, will that help resolve chronic inflammation? The answer is yes. That is really very important to have a healthy, strong immune system to fight chronic inflammation, but not totally unless you also change your lifestyle choices. Before I end my discussion on Himuhim, allow me to briefly discuss about tumor and immunosenescence, as these are two of the most concerning health issues that result from chronic inflammation. Tumor cell is something that you make. You make it in your body through unhealthy lifestyle choices that can lead to acquired gene mutations. They can accumulate, and the thing is, they also have stem cells, which allow them to replicate, especially if given the perfect environment of an unhealthy lifestyle. These cancer stem cells may or may not be active, but one thing for sure, it can never be killed by any drug. It cannot be killed by any form of chemotherapy, as they have the DNA repair mechanisms that allow them to replicate. Cancer stem cells explain why cancer survivors may eventually end up with recurrences or even metastases of their cancer. Himuhim cannot directly kill or may not directly kill cancer stem cells, but they do enhance the immune responses that can target them. They activate the natural killer and the T cytotoxic cells, improving their ability to recognize and kill tumor cells, including the cancer stem cells. We are always a potential target for cancer. That's why we really need a very strong immune system that will turn on all the healing cells that will find and kill these cancer cells. Next issue is immunosenescence, which means the gradual decline of our immune system associated with aging. They turn into senescent cells. These senescent cells are what we call also as the zombie cells. They do not die, but they have permanently stopped dividing or replicating. But they do not die. They just sit there. And the thing is, they can be very harmful because they continuously produce inflammatory chemicals. And if you allow them to stay around too long, they can really induce other cells to become cancerous. So that's how dangerous senescent cells are. Senescent cells, they have a tendency to concentrate on the endothelial lining of our blood vessels, where they can cause a lot of inflammation, leading to coronary artery disease. We now know that one of the problems of aging is that inflammation goes up, and with it, a downward spiral of health. So this is really a compelling reason when you're nearing your senior years or even before that, really take your Himo-Him very seriously. If you have a strong immune system, this is by way of wrapping up. If you have a very strong immune system, that will help you get rid of infections. It will help you avoid allergies, autoimmune conditions. It will help you get rid of cancer cells, cancer stem cells, and senescent cells. And that is exactly what Himo-Him is all about, to strengthen our immune system through those different mechanisms. Who needs Himo-Him? We all do. Whether you're healthy, whether you're sick, because we all need a very strong immune system. We all want to live a long, healthy life. So you can read that. We thank God for the gift of Himo-Him, as it has given us hope to live a long and healthy life. And we're not meant to hold on to it. Let's share it with everyone so that they too can have hope for a long and healthy life. So that wraps up my discussion on Himo-Him. The next product is saw palmetto, which consists of those 5 major ingredients: saw palmetto extract, zinc, selenium, octacosanol, etc. Scientifically called Serenova repens, saw palmetto is a small palm tree which are found abundantly in the southeastern part of U.S., particularly the seashores of Florida. And they have been used for centuries as part of traditional medicine, primarily as a natural remedy for diseases related to prostate health and urinary tract health. So before we go any further, just let me walk you through an understanding of this. Our lower urinary tract includes the urinary bladder and the urethra. The urinary bladder contains urine, so that makes urination infrequent and controlled, while the urine flows and leaves the body through the urethra. The prostate gland is a small walnut-sized male organ that surrounds the initial portion of the urethra. It secretes prostate fluid, which is necessary to nourish and protect the sperm. Testosterone is the primary sex hormone in men, and this is associated with giving them or helping them develop their reproductive tissues, like the testes, the prostate gland, as well as promote their secondary sexual characteristics, like increase the bone and muscle mass and growth of body hair. Even female, in this slide, it shows you that when testosterone declines, it can be associated with a sense of chronic fatigue, a sense of depression, increased risk of osteoporosis, Alzheimer's, accumulation of fatty tissue, etc. Even female, we have testosterone, but at a much smaller amount, and this is essential for us, for our bone health, muscle strength, and overall health, including our energy level and cognitive function. Testosterone declines with age. In men, past the age of 30, testosterone begins to decline and continuously at a rate of 1% per year. In women, it significantly declines between the ages of 45 to 55, coinciding with menopause. After puberty, testosterone converts into DXT or dihydrotestosterone. And this is facilitated, that conversion I mean, facilitated by the enzyme alpha reductase. Dihydrotestosterone is also a hormone and is also responsible for secondary sexual characteristics of men and also for the development of their reproductive tissues. As the DXT or dihydrotestosterone begins or continues to accumulate, excess levels may be associated with benign prostatic hyperplasia or BPH and prostate cancer, female hirsutism, acne, baldness, skin aging, breast tumor, PCOS or polycystic ovary syndrome, and fertility problems. Androgenetic baldness, this is hormonal, may affect both men and women. It is primarily driven by hormonal factors, particularly sensitivity to DXT, which shrinks the hair follicles and promotes thinning of the hair. So, women, di ba, as we grow old, nakakalbo rin tayo dito. We get thinner hair. Benign prostatic hyperplasia, this is not a cancerous enlargement of the prostate gland. As the prostate gland continues to enlarge, it may compress the urethra, which it surrounds, causing significant discomfort, which may both be irritative and obstructive. Symptoms include urgency and frequency of urination, urine hesitancy, post-void dribbling, incomplete emptying, decreased force of urination, nocturia, which is frequent urination at night. At the age of 60, 50% of male will exhibit some signs of BPH. Sopalmeto, how does it act? By blocking the enzyme 5-alpha reductase so that you minimize the conversion of testosterone into dihydrotestosterone. So lowering your level of dihydrotestosterone, in effect, will prevent further prostate gland growth and formation of BPH. So if you reduce your DXT through the action of sopalmeto, these are the ways by which you can be helped. Prevent prostate gland hypertrophy or BPH, regulate your testosterone level, better management of hair loss, strengthen the immune system, and also sopalmeto has been found to have anti-inflammatory benefits as well. It has also been found that sopalmeto improves not only androgenetic baldness, which is hormonal in nature, but also telogen effluvium. Telogen effluvium is not hormonal. It is characterized by diffuse shedding of the hair and associated with stressors, which may be physical, mental, or emotional. Also, sopalmeto has been found to have some benefits, at least the potential to have some benefits for PCOS. As it has been found out that PCOS is often associated with elevated levels of testosterone and DXT. So if you lower them, it is hopefully also going to benefit the problem of PCOS, although clinical trials in this area remains limited. Sopalmeto with immune support. Sopalmeto is often combined with immune support in order to enhance its effectivity, particularly in the area of hair loss. So combining sopalmeto with this immune support will help downgrade or decrease the level of DXT, at the same time supporting your overall health. So zinc, selenium, vitamin E, they are all antioxidants. Octacosanol is for endurance and stamina. So recommended dosage, 320 milligrams once a day or 160 milligrams 2 times a day. So in closing, please consider how saw palmetto can help contribute to your overall wellness, particularly in the areas of prostate health and management of hair loss. Thank you.